For our next stop on the walkthrough, we'll go through resource management. Resources are scarce in State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition, and you'll need to manage them carefully to survive. In this section, we will discuss how to find resources, how to use them efficiently, and how to trade with other survivors. As I said before, it's not as bad at beginner levels. You may think it's bad, but when you get to higher levels of difficulty, you'll see what I mean. Lethal, it becomes very difficult and resources are hard to come by. As a general rule, you should try and have at least 2 days worth of each resource on hand. You'll notice that I've been slowly creeping towards this outpost. This outpost is a medical outpost, and that when you see up at the top left, it says potential med outpost. So if we claim the outpost, then it will generate per day a set amount of medical resources. Once you claim an outpost, you can also upgrade it if you have the requirements met. The more you upgrade it, the more that you will receive as income from that resource on a daily basis. The resources section under the base tab will show you how much you have, how much you can have, and whether or not you're at a plus or minus per day. Looking up at the top left of your screen will also show you whether or not you're running short. If the number is white, you've got your 2 days. If it's red, you don't. Yellow, you got 1 day. You'll notice faster looting once you have the outpost secured than if it was unsecured, and it also provides a safe zone around the base. Also in the top left, you will see how many of the containers you've searched. Here, 2 of 4 so far. And the color of the building on the mini-map, as well as if you look at it through the main map, that is on the same deal as the base screen, will remain white until you have looted each item or each container. Shipping containers can merely be jumped on or climbed up on instead of having to go around and find the ladder. You can use the ladder, but when you're in a pinch, it's a good safe haven. Here we'll see if we can upgrade it. Nope. We don't have the required amount of influence. As you're heading back to base, remember to keep sprinting everywhere to train your cardio. You really do need to get that up so that you can have more stamina to hang in longer in a fight. Just make sure you're not running on empty when you come upon a fight. I know it may seem tedious to keep running like that, but it really will pay off in the end. Now make your way across the bridge from the base. On the other side, on the left, will be a place where you can get some ammunition, some weapons, and possibly explosive devices. This is not the combat section, but I want you to see the combat mechanics and what happens right now. Here I'm going to fight multiple mobs. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, bam. And I finish them off. That's something that I've learned by trial and error when fighting multiple mobs. Try not to get more than 2 hits on one if another one is standing right next to you. Great thing about this sequence is you're going to have him blocking the other guy off. As long as the other guy's on the other side, I can continue to hit that first one. If you go back and look at that first sequence, I hit 2 on one, he was knocked down. Then I hit 2 and a third on one, even though another one was coming close, but it wasn't there yet. Then I was able to hit 2, go back to the second one, and then finish them all off. And you'll notice here I've been able to get a nice weapon. I've run out of inventory. I knew it would probably happen, but I did not bring the vehicle with me for the trunk space because I still need to train this guy's cardio. So I'm going to go ahead and make several trips back and forth. So when you're out and about scavenging, if you need food specifically, you can find them at barns, restaurants, grocery stores, and other food-related places. Meds can be found at clinics and restrooms. Ammo can be found at military sites and gun shops. Materials can be found in buildings that are under construction, sheds. Those tend to be the best places for materials. Just about every house you run across has a shed. So whenever I'm looking for materials, that's usually where I'm concentrating at. And fuel. Fuel, clearly it can be found at gas stations, but it can also be found in sheds, garages, and other outbuildings. So we covered how to scavenge it, how to generate it, and also you can trade with other enclaves. When you run into an enclave, as long as it's at least on a neutral friendly level, that you can trade with them, and they often have several different types of rucksacks. All that being said, none of this is going to matter if you can't keep yourself alive. So in our next video, that's where we're going to get into the combat aspect of it, and I will show you some beginner and more advanced combat. See you in the next video.